I'll be talking about the advances in tropical cyclone modeling and forecasting here. This has been a teamwork, and the photograph here shows the entire team, and I'm going to talk more about what the team has been doing towards our goals. What do we do in a thumbnail? We develop numerical models, advance it further, usually focused on next generation efforts. We advance our understanding using those numerical models on forecast improvements, forecast failures, or forecast successes too, and transition our developments as well as understanding into operations. Now for that, what do we do? The basic paradigm of our development lies with something called the moving nest, where we automatically track hurricanes at the highest resolution. Now this technology is very important because we cannot run a global model or a regional model at the highest resolution of 1 to 2 kilometers, which is imperative for getting intensity right, especially in the eyewall region. So this is the basic foundation that's being used in most of the NOAA models in the recent times, starting with the HWT system. Now the high resolution HWT was a development that came from here. So you know, the right hand side shows the moving nested HWT system for Irma. The right hand side here shows the progress that we have made in the last 5 to 8 years under the Hurricane Forecast Improvement Project. Now, the 2011 HWT system, we had almost negative skills in intensity predictions. And thanks to the HWT and developments related to the high resolution nest physics and DA advancement that Jason was showing, we have made almost 60% improvements in terms of intensity guidance, in terms of using the HWT system. And you could see where we are with the HWT system. The product is used nearly all over the world. India Meteorological Department is running the HWT system. They also use our products. There are about 1,000 model developers and 119 publications that have originated in the last 5 years alone. And the most important part of it is we have created a capacity to advance NOAA's hurricane predictions forward in the last 5 to 6 years, thanks to HWT. Now, this is the operational HWT that I said, and what we mean by state of the art and beyond. Actually, using it's in a typical tropical environment, we have several hurricanes in the same basin, and how do we track them? Basically, because multi-scale interaction, a hurricane that is about 1,000 kilometers away, our research finding shows that can even influence the intensity change in between one another. So how do we do that? What we created beyond HWT, which we call as HWT-B, is the multiple moving nest. And this is a capacity that exists nowhere in the world except NOAA at this stage. And what we are planning to do, and Gus will be talking more about this and how we are planning our transitions with this efforts. And what we do, even more advanced, is use the same technology to our transitions to the next generation HAFS analysis, hurricane analysis and forecasting system, which is going to be under the unified forecasting system. That's our next generation effort for hurricanes, basically. Now, this is an example wherein it's not only the resolution. What we found during this project is it's not only the resolution that counts. Once you move to higher and higher resolutions, you also need the appropriate and improved physics. This is one example of where we were using the GFS Physics initially for the HWT system, and you could see the blue dots or blue crosses shows the observation and how HWT was behaving in terms of eddy diffusivity. These are, I would say, these are unique observations that could be only available because of our flight planning, that we would be able to evaluate and improve our models. Basically, when we found the original scheme to be diffusive, we went ahead and modified the scheme, simple corrections to the GFS scheme, and this is what we got from diffusivity. As you would have seen, there was tremendous improvement to our structure prediction. We improved structure by 50%, and as Rob showed, we also had an impact in improving the intensity changes, eventually, which resulted in better model that we see with the HWT system today. And of course, apart from advancing our understanding, as I said, we document our findings right away, and these are our papers. We usually use an ensemble approach. and we try to find bad and good cases and try to improve it from there on. Basically, how do we improve parameterization, for instance? And we have a textbook edited here with our collaborators. And of course, thanks to our collaborators here and HWT halves, which is a coordinated effort. It's a multi-institutional effort, and then our Indian collaborators. Thank you.